Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss how to handle the list as we did in the same previous video using the inbuilt event. Now over here what we are going to use is the JavaScript event. Uh, Before moving, just a simple request for you guys to like and subscribe to the channel of any of the content creator, not specific to mine, for all the content creator that are you're consuming. Okay. Okay, so let's move to okay, so let's move to the problem statement. Okay, so let's say we have a list, right? You can see over here, and it for this we have created list one and list two, right? Over here you can see. Sorry, I have deleted that one. So let's say we have a title, something called read the manual. Read the manual, and this will generate the event called read the manual. Okay, and similarly if we don't need subtitles, let's remove that, and let's say the other title is Dialogflow CX learn, something like that, and it generates the same event. Okay, so now what is happening over here is we are getting different event name for each and every select, right? But we don't want to create those many event handler in our menus, right? So how to handle those kind of a situation where we want just a single uh, event handler, and that will perform the task for you, right? Basically we are selecting out of the list and you want to perform accordingly. So in Dialogflow CX, if I go to that reason over here, right? So we have something called JavaScript event. If I scroll up a little bit, if you see over here somewhere here, Dialogflow list element clicked. So what is it saying is once we click something over here, so if I click over here, right, it will trigger an event, right? Now what it should trigger is something called in the code side. If I come, right, so what will happen is we will capture that event and we can get the whatever the event has been selected by the user, and we can put it into parameter, and we can change the event name from earlier it was what was it, I think read the manual, right? So if I scroll up, what, sorry, start page. So we have two different event, right? Let's create third one also, not a very. So we'll just copy and just name it third one, right? So we will have three different, and for if you go with the previous method, right, where for each event we have to create our own event handler in the menu, right? That will be like time consuming, and every time we are increasing the list menu, right, it will increase the time to handling those things, and it will be not a dynamic one, right? So let's say you're displaying, for example, some dresses or some items from your Amazon or something, and if you just click on any of this, you don't want to create for any number of things. If it is a dynamic one, right, like it can be a dress, it can be a any bandana or any items, right? So if it is a dynamic one, then it's better to use something like this where we capture the event, right? We capture what user have selected and then redirect, generate a new event, okay? And let's give it a name as question or whatever the name you want, okay? Now this is what we are going to achieve. So I will click over cancel. I will go to main menu because right now that's where we are. I will click on event handler and I will add a event handler, use custom. What is the name we have given? Question. So this is the custom event that we have. Now let's say I want to press a playback what user have selected, right? You have, why this is happening? You have selected. So dollar session path auth, right? So instead of auth, what is the parameter name that we are setting? User queue. Tu- 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 tu. Okay, and let's get it back to the current flow just for the testing purpose. I know it will generate an error, but that's okay. I want to be in the same page. So now again, let's refresh the page, and once it comes, right? If I select something, I'm getting you have selected Dialogflow CX Learn. If I select read the manual, I'm getting you have selected read the manual. And if I click on the third one, I'm getting the third one, right? So this is how we can eliminate creating different type of event handler for the list, and uh, instead of that, we can use something called Dialogflow list element clicked event and redirect that event or change the name of that event to something else and store the user selected list into one of the parameters, which is like we have done over here. So yeah, this is how we can handle for the dynamic list in Dialogflow CX Messenger using that event. Hopefully you like the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.